YouTube. Can you keep over Flash? What up, YouTube? I'm back here bringing you another. I think this is. I forgot the name of it. It was such a fail. It is called the class setups, weekly class setups that I normally do, and I give you guys like some class setups that I use competitively, like on game battles, or even class setups that I may use sometime in pub matches. So anyway, let's get started. And you might look at these like weapons. Like for example, let's go to the ACR. Not even ACR because I have it on level 30. Let's go to the MP7. Notice I have the MP7. I have everything unlocked for it. All the proficiencies, and it's on level 1. And I have all the attachments, it's on level 1. And I can even put Gogan swag on it. Now, just a heads up before you guys call me a hacker or anything like that, I am not a hacker. This is actually a private match, and when you go inside private match, no matter what level the weapon is, you could like everything is unlocked. The camo, the gun color. Well, I said camo. It's the same thing. What a fail. Anyway, the camos, the attachments, the proficiencies, everything is unlocked. See, private match at the top, I leave lobby, and then it's back to PlayStation Network and whatnot. And yeah, so get a little in depth with it. Anyway, let's get started. This is like my favorite class right here. This is actually the assault class. This is the class you want to be using. ACR, red dot sight. And for the proficiency, you want to use stability. As you notice, when you use a ACR without stability, you notice that it sways around a little bit. It reduces the sway, and it's like the ACR from Modern Warfare 2, which is extremely accurate. Secondary, you want to use the Magnum with a tack knife for those, because if you play on default, you will be able to knife faster, and if you play on tactical, you definitely want to use a tack knife. That way you have a faster chance of knifing, and the Magnum is strong and pretty beast. And you can't really use machine pistols in game battles, so that's why you notice the Magnum is on every class. Anyway, Semtex and concussion is on every class setup that I have right now, because the concussion is probably the only thing I'll be using along with the Semtex. I'm not really a big fan of frags, that's just me, but you can use frags if you want to. Sleight of hand pro is what you want to be using to swap weapons faster. I have an extreme conditioning class for this as well, same as that class setup, but different proficiency on it. Quick draw pro, so you can aim down the sight and toss your Semtex and stick people in their face like before they got a chance to toss their Semtex, while like the opposing person might not be using quick draw pro, but it helps. Quick draw pro, make sure you want to use that. Don't use blast shield, don't use hardline. You can use assassin, but don't use overkill. I think overkill is pointless. It brings it back to my Warfare 2 days. I will only use overkill if I want to put like an ACR and a shotgun and name the class MW2. Like, I think I have that, and so I'll show you after the game. I mean, excuse me, after this setup or whatever. But in Dead Silence Pro, which is also in every class, the classes, the perk setup is sort of similar to each other between Quick Draw and Dead Silence. I'm gonna say right now, those are the two perks that I only use when in private match, because they're the most useful to me. That's just my opinion. Dead Silence, you want to use that because, like, normally going online, I'm using a headset right now that can also hook up to my PlayStation, and I have a Sony wireless headset. So like I can hear your footsteps real far when you're not using Dead Silence, and I can like jump off of top dome and like not die. Anyway, for the second class, this is like more so a ninja class. I'm still tweaking this class, so it's not perfect, but next week it will probably like be finalized. UMP45 silencer, and I have kick on there. I was just gonna try it out, but it actually didn't work. But what I advise you to use is range, because of the fact that you have silencer on it, and as you can see, silencer decreases the range from the UMP itself. Magnum with tag knives, Semtex, concussion, extreme conditioning, quick draw, dead silence. This is a Texas class. This is the ACR red dot sight, but with focus on it. Being that I'm using extreme conditioning, so I could climb obstacles faster and run for a longer period of time, I want to use focus on it. It's just, I don't know, just a habit for me. It reduces flinch when hit. So being that I won't be able to reload faster, for some reason I feel that I would lose less gunfights because I can't reload as fast. So I want to be able to hit all my shots and not have to waste the whole clip. And then I'm stuck in the middle of reload, have to switch to the Magnum, waste all those bullets, and one thing leads to another, I die. So, it's pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, this is a support class. The MP7, I'm still debating on what to use on this. Oh yeah, back for the ACR is Magnums, Tech Knife, Semtex, Concussion, Extreme Conditioning, Quick Draw, Dead Silence. MP7, I'm not entirely sure what to do with this weapon. This is a great weapon. This is a versatile weapon. You can use it as a slayer. You can use it if you want to play casual fire. You can use it on domination, search and destroy. Every game mode, you can use this class. It's just, well, this weapon, for example. It's a great weapon. It's a versatile weapon. You can even use a freaking thermal sight. I seen people use a thermal sight on this weapon and still do good with it. I don't understand. But anyway, what I'm using is I'm using MP7. And because MP7 is like ACR, really doesn't have recoil, you want to not put kick on it. You want to put focus on it. That way, when you're in a gunfight, your gun won't pop up and you won't, like, you know, sometimes you get lucky and get a headshot, and then the majority of the time you lose a gunfight. Magnum, Tack Knife, Simtex, Concussion. Extreme Conditioning is a must because being that that's like a versatile weapon, you want to be on the move. And it doesn't take that long to reload, so I really don't recommend Sleight of Hand. Quick Draw Pro, Dead Silence Pro. Fragment Class, Specialist Class. This gun goes ham. I shouldn't have to explain it, but PP90, it has a high fire rate, which would make you think you would need kick, but you actually don't, because if you play like on the low sensitivity like I do, you'll be able to control the recoil and whatnot. So what you want to do is that you want to put focus, so that way when you're in a gunfight and you're hitting your shots, kick only helps you, you know, control the weapon better, but focus actually disables the other person from, like, you know, knocking your gun left, right, up, down, and whatnot. You're really going to try this gun out. Try these classes out. You could pause the video if you want to, and like just go through these classes, or just go along with me as I'm, you know, do what I'm doing. But anyway, this is the Magnum Tack Knife, Simtex, Concussion, Extreme Conditioning, Quick Draw, Dead Silence. Now, in the description below, give me some of your own class setups. Like, just, I don't know, let me know what you might prefer to use, or like anything like that. Like, give me some competitive class setups, or any class setups, and hey, you never know, I might appear in the next video of the weekly class setups that I make. But anyway, I was going to show you guys my class. Okay, this is the MW2 class I was talking about. Notice how I have like overkill on it, just to, like, you know, bring it back to MW2 days, where like you could use ACR and the SPAS 12. It's just pretty simple. But if this video gets, oh, I just showed like my KD. I was supposed to show my KD. I was gonna say this video get like a few likes or whatever, I'll show my KD, but I need to increase my KD. I hardly played this game like as much as I want to, but I just played for like a day, 10 hours and 1 night. And yes, I have gotten molds before. As you can see, my kill streak is 29. My accuracy is pretty high. My KD is 1.9. I'm sure everyone has high KDs, but at the end of the day, I play the game for fun. So if anyone feel like you know, playing a match with me, just send me a friend request. My name on PlayStation Network, as you can see, is Flash Go Ham. Be sure to add me. And with that said, YouTube, can you keep up with Flash?